Hey, good afternoon, everybody. $1,400 third stimulus checks, wave 4, were sent out this morning from Treasury. Yes. And the following banks, which you see in the live ticker below, have paid out the stimulus checks without any delay. By about 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, which was on the East Coast about 1 o'clock in the middle of the day, these banks started paying out the stimulus checks. And if that's your bank and you haven't checked your direct deposit, better check it right now. In this recording, I'm going to go over which banks paid out $14 third stimulus checks today, which are paying out them on Wednesday, what's happening tomorrow with the IRS tool, what's going on with those mail checks, and are they landing, and what day are they landing, and why is everything suddenly becoming so incredibly positive? Meantime, you'll see a new video from the White House as the press secretary answers questions about forced stimulus. Will there be reoccurring stimulus checks? More video from the labor secretary, and I'll analyze how labor numbers will impact forced stimulus and reoccurring stimulus checks as well. New video from Dr. Walensky, which could impact the reoccurring surge of the virus strain, and then new video from the White House. It's a big day as we look through wave 1, wave 2, and away we go to wave 4 and 5. As I'm ready to wave, you're ready to wave, let's get ready to rock and roll. This is a midday recording right now as Afternoons LA starts this very moment here on LALATE. Hey, good afternoon, everybody. How are you? The waves are crashing in of stimulus checks. And if you're looking at the live ticker below this has just been updated. A series of banks have made deposits to viewers this channel today in the last few hours. And these are the ones. H&R Block, Green Emerald Card made deposit today. Amex Bluebird, TurboTax, NetSpend. NetSpend did thousands and thousands of deposits today of the $1,400 third stimulus check for SSI and SSDI recipients. Also MetaBank, Brinks, a few credit unions as more. The remainder of the list appears in the live ticker below, and that includes also Green Dot, Chime, Bancorp, Cash App, and more. These are SSI, SSDI, Social Security, railroad benefits, and veterans who got those direct deposits of that $1,400 third stimulus check, wave 4, early today. Why is it wave 4? Let me show you what's going on. The first stimulus check went out on March 17th under wave 1. The second wave was wave 2, March 24th. The third wave was this week, Wednesday. Well, wave 4 went out this morning from Treasury. It's always sent out the Friday before the next Wednesday. But the difference is for the banks that are in the live ticker, they don't hold the funds to the next Wednesday. They do not hold the funds until the following Wednesday. They simply release them when they get them. So, for example, Green Dot or Chime, who you see in the ticker right now, as soon as they got it today, they release them. What's important to understand is all the banks have the funds now for today through next Wednesday, but only the ones in the ticker release them ahead of time. Now, if you bank at one of the banks in the ticker, check your bank deposit right now because it may be there. It may also be there Saturday and Monday. They generally don't release on Wednesday. They release it 2 to 3 days ahead of time. If your bank is not on the list, then your bank releases it on Wednesdays only. And if you're a Direct Express by Comerica, you're Wednesday, April 7th. If you're Bank America Chase, you're Wednesday, April 7th. Any of the big banks, national banks, branches across the country, they release the funds on Wednesday. But will you get funds on Wednesday or will it be in the mail? And what about those mail checks for March 26th and those mail checks from April 2nd and 3rd? I'll be going over those, including new video from the White House and also Dr. Walensky and the president even himself. How are you? It's a big afternoon in LA. I hope you stay with me to the end of this video because, boy, there's a lot going on, and I'm jumping into the live chat with you right now. How are you? If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. I mean, come on. This is a family that helps each other, and we are doing such a great job. The video that just finished right before this, someone dropped right in the comments and said, I just got it from NetSpend. Thank you. I'm like, thank you. You're helping others tell us what's going on. So make sure you subscribe. Let's see if we can get 400,000 subscribers. We're just a few weeks away from our 1-year anniversary of April 25th. Hit that subscribe button right now. Also, like the video. The video before this immediately was like 8,000 views, but only had 300 likes. So make sure you hit the like button. Let's see if we can do 2,000, 3,000 likes. It really helps so the video appears higher in the rankings. Also, consider becoming a member of Purple Hour or Calcino VIP. Let me tell you what's going on. This morning, Treasury pushed out the wave of checks for next week. But certain banks throughout this entire process, since fall of last year, have been well known as not holding the funds until the final day. Rather, they release the funds as soon as they get them. We knew this in November of last year, so this is not a stretch for me to tell you this. In fact, it's happened the last 3 weeks as well this time around. And those banks are these. These banks, as soon as they get the funds, they don't hold them to the following Wednesday. They just release them. And that's what happened. Viewers on SSI, SSDI, Social Security, railroad benefits, veterans benefits, people who are not on benefits, people who file tax returns, corporate America, mom and pops, all different types of people got stimulus checks today in these banks. Now, if your bank is listed, don't worry if you didn't get the deposit. It may show up tomorrow or Monday. They generally show up the day, the Friday, the Saturday, and also the Monday. That's the first thing. Second thing, if your bank is not listed in this list of banks, don't worry because I'm getting to that bank in a second. And that, of course, includes Direct Express by Comerica. Next, there's a big other two exciting news about checks hitting today, also today, from two different directions. I feel like I'm check here and a check here. There's just checks hitting from all the different directions. The other two directions are the March 26th mail check and the April 2nd, 3rd mail check. The March 26th check, which has been coming late all week long, it's showing up every single day this week to viewers. More came today. So if you got yours today by mail, which I saw about 100 viewers get it today again, congratulations. If you still haven't got to that March 26th, it's just late. It's just late. Don't worry. It's in the mail. It's coming. Now, the April 2nd, 3rd, 4th check, this is new news today, only today. The check so far is coming on time. I haven't had any viewers say, April 2nd came, I didn't get that check. Rather, I have had people say, I got the check. Or I have routing that the check's coming tomorrow. So congratulations. So far, this wave 3 mail check is coming on time, not 7 days late. Thank goodness. So what's happening tomorrow? And what's happening next week? And what about all those other things? Let me cut to those details right now. This is what's going to happen tomorrow. First of all, you're going to tune in. You're not going to miss me because I'll miss you if you don't tune in. Tomorrow, you're going to tune in because tomorrow is a huge, huge day. I'm going to be dancing around as an Easter bunny. No. Tomorrow, the IRS tool updates itself because of what happens today. IRS pushes out this money on Fridays, and then on Saturdays, the tool updates itself for 50% of the American people. For 50% of the American people, the tool never works. It just doesn't work for 50% of the people. But for the people it does work, it updates itself every Saturday. And for people who have never gotten a stimulus check under this waves and are getting one this time around, the tool will finally say, hi, you're getting a check next Wednesday from this bank for direct deposit, or hi, you're getting a check next Thursday, Friday in the mail. So tomorrow is a huge day. Now, Viewers also asked me in one of the chats, are you gonna be recording on Easter? I will be recording on Easter. So I'm recording all weekend long because this is very important. I don't want you to miss any money, and I'm dedicated to ensure that you get your money. But with that, let me jump into the live chat right now and interact with you. Oh, but I gotta go over what's happening next week then. So then Wednesday, April 7th, Direct Express by Comerica releases their deposits. If you are going to get a Direct Express by Comerica deposit next Wednesday, it will be released to you. 50% of you who have Direct Express by Comerica will get it on Wednesday, and the other 50% of you will get it in the mail. It's just the way it is. If you're on SSI and SSDI, some of you will never get it by Direct Express by Comerica. It will instead go in the mail. Hard to say what's going on. Today, I did have some viewers who are Direct Express from Comerica get alerts that there's a pending deposit for next Wednesday, April 7th. And then other viewers did not get the pending deposit, the alert. I don't know too much about how Comerica does its alerts, so I don't know why some get alerts and some don't get alerts. But some did get alerts for next Wednesday. And then if you're a big bank customer, a big bank is a national bank like a Bank America or Chase, a Fortune 500 nationally known bank, your funds will be released on Wednesday as well. And with that, let me jump into the live chat and see some of the comments that viewers are dropping right now. Let's see what people are saying. Let's see. If I have a tracking number, where do I enter it? Says Jenny. I don't know what that means. Tracking number for what? There is Anne-Marie. Hello, Ellie. Hello, Anne-Marie. How are you? So did anyone get a stimulus check today? If you are watching or you know someone who got a stimulus check today, drop in the comments and tell what bank you got it. Oh, there's Deborah. Deborah, I'm so sorry. Deborah says IRS has no information about me, but my stimulus came from NetSpend today. Deborah, I told you, NetSpend's been doing an incredible drop of stimulus checks today. So congratulations to Deborah. She got her stimulus check today. So American Patriot says Jenny now has a tracking number on her stimulus check. Congratulations. Deborah's mom, someone said Deborah's mom had something as well, or Deanna's mom. Let's see some more of the comments. Crystal Coachman says SSDI Navy Credit Union. Does that mean you got it today from Navy Federal Union? Crystal Coachman, I don't understand the comment. There's Barbara. Thank you, Barbara, for coming. Purple Hawk. Academy Bank pending April 7th. Diana, congratulations. Today. Let's see in the comments right now what people are saying. Credit Union pending. Good. Oh, wow, that went really fast. Keith, Chime, I got it by check today. Oh, I got my check today on Chime, says Keith. I'm on SSDI. There's another Chime. Crystal, pending for direct deposit. Which bank is that, Crystal, if you wish to share? I got mine today. If you got your stimulus today and you want to share the name of the bank, it really helps. That's Teresa. Natasha, thank you, Natasha, for becoming a Purple Power. Oh, wow, very exciting. Melissa, March 26, and got her mail check today. Congratulations. Adds a debit card. Congratulations. Navy Federal. So Crystal got it today from Navy Federal. Wow. Let me add that to the list. So that is a new one. Navy Federal released the funds today for one viewer. But another person has Navy Federal pending for April 7th. Leanne says a friend got it in Bank America today. Now, what I do want to say is that I've seen today where friends say they got it, and then I ask the question a little bit deeper, then they find out it's only pending. So I'm not likely to run for example, Leanne says her friend got it on Bank America today. I guarantee it shows pending for Bank America, not that the funds are available for Bank America. I would be shocked if they got the funds for Bank America, rather than it's only pending. That has been that trend among friends, where they sort of vaguely say it. So Crystal shows it pending for Navy Federal. So congratulations. So Navy Federal for Crystal is pending April 7th. So Barbara says, I can't get info for the tool. It says unavailable. I'm an SSI direct deposit every month. Still no check. Am I going to get it by the 7th? I'm hurting. Barbara, two things could happen for you tomorrow. The tool may never work and may never show any results for you, or the tool may update itself tomorrow to show where it is. Drop another comment, Barbara, and tag me with the name of the bank you have if you wish to share. There is Bancorp. Mary, and Bancorp is in our list of banks in the live ticker. If you're reading the live ticker on the screen, Bancorp is in that live ticker, and Mary Yondo got it today. There it is. There it says right on the screen right now. Bancorp is paying today. Congratulations. Helen Moe, my check is pending April 7th. Wonderful. If anyone has any information about a newly pending check or a just received check, drop in the comments which bank you're in, because that ultimately helps. The fact that it's pending doesn't really give us any information if we don't know which bank it is. But if you don't want to share the bank, I understand, of course, that as well. Let's see some more of the details of what people say. So Leanne says her friend got the funds today and withdrew them from Bank America. Wow. That is surprising. I'm shocked by that one. I'm really shocked by that one. So Leanne says her friend got the Bank America funds and withdrew them today. Wow. So let's watch a video from the President of the United States earlier today in which he talks about the push for forced stimulus. Remember, forced stimulus is just around the corner. Let's listen into what the President had to say about the importance to pass the forced stimulus package.
And so cases are going up again. The virus is spreading more rapidly in many places. Deaths are going up in some states. So I ask, I plead with you, don't give back the progress. We've all fought so hard. Many of them are more than 50 years old and are in real need of help. It will invest in research and development to outcompete China and the rest of the world. Independent analysis shows that if we pass this plan, the economy will create 19 million jobs. Good jobs, blue-collar jobs, jobs that pay well. That's long-term jobs for pipe fitters, healthcare workers, those who work in the steel factories and the cutting-edge labs as well. The new report out this week shows that nearly 90% of the infrastructure jobs created in the American Jobs Plan can be filled by people who don't have a college degree. 75% of those good-paying jobs don't need an associate's degree. It's a blue-collar blueprint for increasing the opportunity for people. This is an economic opportunity for those who've helped build the country and have been ignored or neglected for much too long by our government. It's a once-in-a-generation investment in our economic future, a chance to win the future, paid for by asking big corporations, many of which do not pay any taxes at all, just to begin to pay their fair share.
And let me jump back into the live chat. There's another person who got it from NetSpend. Congratulations to that viewer as well. Barbara, my bank is Mountain One Pittsburgh, very small bank. So hard for me to know anything about small banks. Every small bank has its own policies. This is what you need to know, is that if it's a big bank, big banks won't release the funds until next Wednesday. If it's a small bank, it really is hard to tell. I've had a couple of credit union banks release funds today. Let me jump more into some other chats. Frankie, I'm in Texas with Direct Express Comerica, and it shows pending. Just checked it earlier, and now it shows pending. Thank you, Jesus, says Frankie Cavello. Well, congratulations, Frankie Cavello. He is a Direct Express by Comerica customer. He's in Texas, which I guess is probably about 4:50 where he is, probably 2 hours ahead of time before me. And it just went from no data in Direct Express from Comerica to suddenly now pending. Really great news. Congratulations. Den Smith, when are veterans getting theirs? Veterans are getting them all throughout all these stimulus packages. They got it all throughout these different ways. They got the first, the second, the third. They will get it from the fourth, and they'll also get it from the fifth. Carolyn Foothills, FUC in North Carolina. Any information? Don't know any information about that. Also, earlier today, someone in one of the comments said California Bank and Trust, which is a bank here actually in Los Angeles. They got theirs by direct deposit today. So let me add that also to the list. Did they extend the eviction moratorium? Says BMH. They did extend the eviction moratorium. Great question. The president did a series of executive orders this week. One was extension of the eviction moratorium. Second was extension of the PPP grant program. And third was a series of expanding some of the food items. Eric Miller, Direct Express Comerica may not get their pending notices until Monday. Thank you, Eric, for the comments. Throughout the day, some viewers from Direct Express from Comerica have had alerts, some have not. I don't know too much about the alert system and how it operates. I've heard that it needs to be set up to actually receive the alerts, so some viewers may not actually have the alert set up. Meantime, there was new video from the White House today as the press secretary tried to answer questions about forced stimulus and how it works. Let's listen to what she said about the program.
Implementing Title 42 authority, and that the vast majority of adults are turned away. These numbers are certainly, we are not naive about the challenge, but what our focus is on is solutions and actions to help address the unaccompanied minors who are coming across the border and making sure to them on any plans they have.
Any response from the White House to get involved? I mean, any update on whether the White House in any way will respond to the Georgia law?
Well, beyond the Department of Justice?
I mean, so is that it will only come from the Justice Department?
So I don't really understand your question. Go ahead.
Can I ask you about the funding and the rescue plan for Medicaid expansion, specifically whether the administration is reaching out to the dozen states that have not expanded to encourage them to take that funding, and how flexible you're likely to be on any waiver requests for things like adding health savings accounts or work incentives that some states say that would have to be included in order for them to expand?
It's a great question. Obviously, the president is certainly supportive of and an advocate for states expanding Medicaid, access to Medicaid. He thinks it's a way to ensure more people are covered in states and have access to affordable health care. But in terms of flexibility, I'll have to talk to Jean, who I want to get in here and talk to you guys soon too about any specifics there about those discussions with states.
But are you doing anything in terms of reaching out to them, any outreach campaigns in general? Aside from whether you're talking specifics about waivers yet, but
yeah.
just doing anything, doing a lot of outreach on the other components of the ACA and the rescue plan in terms of educational campaigns. Is there anything going on specifically on the Medicaid expansion?
We're in touch with leaders and governors about all components of the implementation, and that's something. And I just referenced Gene because he's overseeing that effort.
And during that video, viewers asked questions about Comerica by Direct Express or Direct Express by Comerica. Some viewers have had Direct Express by Comerica pending alerts for next week. Some do not. This is what you need to know, is that Direct Express by Comerica only releases the funds on Wednesdays. So you will not get the funds released anytime before Wednesday, which is next week, April 7th. Could you show a pending status? Some viewers have pending statuses. It's not particularly clear why some have pending statuses and some do not. But this is what's also important to know, is that 50% of viewers who are on Comerica by Direct Express will get the check in the mail instead. Thank you, Michael Langford, for becoming a Purple Hawk. There is Melissa Court, who absolutely just repeated what I just said, which is incredible. What timing. Melissa Court just repeated it. I was expecting a direct deposit, and I got the stimulus check in the mail. And I'm a debit card holder at Hawaii Pentagon Federal Credit Union as my bank. So this is what happens, is that suddenly, for reasons we don't know, stimulus checks come in the bank, actually come in the mail, when you're expecting a direct deposit. Great question across the board. Everyone welcome Michael to the family. Meantime, there was new video from the White House today as well, as the Labor Secretary talked about the new job creations. And those new job creations are important for talking about forced stimulus. Let's listen to your Labor Secretary, who you may not have seen before on this channel, talk about the great labor numbers that came in this morning.
With that, I'll take some questions.
All right, Andrea. Secretary Walsh, we've got some factory owners in the Midwest telling us that they're really struggling to get people to take their jobs. So if we're going to add 19 million jobs, where are the people who take those jobs going to come from? And how do you need to do extra training?
Well, first of all, in this bill, there is job training money and there's workforce development money. And I think the biggest thing that what I've heard, a lot of workers are concerned about is COVID-19. People are still afraid of the impacts of COVID-19, still too many deaths, too much loss of life. And I think that I know that the president's plan is a competent plan, a vaccine plan to get more and more shots out. And the president, I think, doubled down on his.
There's a great comment right in the chat right now from Bruce, which says, better hurry on the forced stimulus before the job situation kills that chance. And that is an absolutely incredibly powerful and correct comment. And I've been asked that all throughout the day. Let me explain where we're going with this. This is very, very important for you to understand. And it's important as a viewer, you know where this channel is going as well. Clearly, I've been trying to have you get that check, that third stimulus check, that $1,400 as soon as you can get it. And once you get that stimulus check, and really exciting for those that got it today, once you get it in the next few days, we're then going to focus on getting the other money on the third stimulus package that you're entitled to, the $5,000, $10,000, $15,000, the rent, utilities, the food, the EIDL, the PPP, the hazard pay, all that other money we're going to focus on you getting. But then the question is forced stimulus. Thank you, Rich, for coming to Purple Power. Wow. Thank you, Rich, for coming to Purple Power. The next question is forced stimulus. Will this economy's growth kill forced stimulus? This is what you need to know. The jobs missing of 8 million won't be replaced by the summer, because even if we're adding double the amount we added in the month of March, which was 900,000, even if we double it to 2 million, we won't be back to normal in the next few months. If it's 2 million, we'll be back to normal in September. So the bill needs to get to the darn Senate as soon as it can get there and out the door. The bill should not sit around and meander with negotiations with Republicans who are not going to support it and then get it landed in the Senate in October, November, December, because guess what? Then the economy is going to be rebounded and no Democrats are going to support the bill. You want the bill in the Senate as soon as you can get it there. How soon? In the next 2 months. You want the bill there, because once the bill is there, this is April, May, and June. We're good on May and June. There won't be enough. The 8 million jobs won't be restored by the month of June. Even the president even talks about July as his sort of focal point. If the bill is in the House, in the Senate, and presented to those Democrats who are ready to do the amendment and do those reoccurring stimulus checks, we are good. But if they wait and drag it out with talking to Republicans, not doing a reconciliation quickly, dragging it out into early September, then we have an issue. By all accounts, Nancy, the president, they all say they're going to do it in the next few weeks. So far, we are good. Let's just hope they stay there. Let me jump back into the live chat and see some more of the great comments that people have. Team Supergirl, LA, you're so wonderful. Well, thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, there is Tony. I got mine pending from Navy Credit Union. It says pending for April 7th. Congratulations. We had another viewer in the live chat who has Navy Federal pending. Among the banks that show pending today but don't show available funds are Navy Federal and Direct Express by Comerica. Some viewers have gotten them. The ones that have gotten the released funds that are not on the live ticker below, Leanne McCoy says one of her friends got it from Bank America, and I had one earlier who said California Bank and Trust, which is a California very, very small bank, got it today as well. Thank you for bringing our family together, says Purple Pie Yaya. I appreciate that. My son got his stimulus check today. It was on a debit card, says Barbara. So if you know anyone else who got a stimulus check today and want to share the name of the bank, I really appreciate it. Drop in the comments below which bank it is and how it paid. Hoping to get my check in the mail tomorrow. It has a mail date of March 26th, says Maria Science. Congrats to all those who received it. So the great news, Maria, is that there's been 3 events occurring today. First, the deposits, which we've been going over, and the pending deposits, and then those mail checks. Maria, we've had really great news about the mail checks today. The March 26 checks have been showing up in larger amounts today and tomorrow with that mail tracking tool. Second, the April 2nd checks are coming so far on time. So the good news is that it looks like those March 26 are finally about to hit. Let me see some more of the comments right now. Oh, there's Jimmy J. Jimmy H. Roommate got his paper check today, and he has a March 26 date. So that's very good news for his roommate. So absolutely, American Patriot and Jenny. Yes, I've said this since second stimulus, since last year. Nearly 50% of the viewers of this channel will get a stimulus check having never gotten the IRS tool to work. Over 50% of this channel get stimulus checks with the tool never posting a single penny. It's just the way that darn tool works. Meantime, Dr. Walensky spoke today in not one, but one of the 3 feeds. Boy, if you join me on Morning to LA, I hope you join me. I may have to move Morning to LA a little bit earlier because today the White House had not 1 but 3 live feeds, and I really love cutting into the live feeds and interacting with you. This was one of the live feeds earlier today, which was from the CDC. And it was just after about 8:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time when Dr. Lindsay talked about the resurgence of the virus. Let's listen to it.
The United States have received at least 1 dose of the vaccine, and more than 1 in 5 adults is now fully vaccinated. It is truly inspiring for me to see many Americans embracing vaccination. We know that the massive scale-up of vaccination is the key to protecting the American people and to inching us closer to our regular lives. As more people get vaccinated, we at CDC have the responsibility to provide you with science-based recommendations on the activities that can safely resume. In early March, CDC issued its initial guidance on what activities are safer for fully vaccinated people. And remember, fully vaccinated is defined as 2 weeks after receiving the single dose vaccine or 2 weeks after receiving the second dose of the 2-dose vaccines. When we released the guidance in early March, I emphasized that the science and evidence were rapidly evolving.
We have some great comments filtering in right now. Regina says her roommate got it on NetSpend. And NetSpend, of course, is one of the banks that has paid thousands and thousands of checks today. Release the funds. It appears in the live ticker on the bottom of the screen. So congratulations to Regina Potter's roommate. Also, Jeannie Marie says hers is pending for Bank of the 7th, which is a smaller Kentucky bank. Congratulations. Sally K says, I got mine. Not quite sure which bank that is, but I really appreciate it. And then there was someone else. There's Anika that says Direct Express. It is now pending for April 7th. Just emailed us notice just minutes ago. Wow. So Akita Makita just got a notice from Direct Express that it's pending for April 7th. Just got it seconds ago. Brad B says, I just got the paper check today for myself, my sister, and my niece just minutes ago. Really surprising. Things are coming in really quickly. Aura with another net spend. There's more of those net spends. Net spend is really releasing those funds early. And Varo, yes, I've had a couple of people for Varo. I put that on my list. Miss Jenny, Varo, she just got her stimulus check for Varo, even the IRS tool shows no results. We've had about 5 Varo banks today, so congratulations. There's Neil or Meal. It says, hey, LA, I just got my stimulus check today and the mail. That's March 26th. There's Aura, net spend. Congratulations. Regions Bank, Vernice. I believe that would be a Wednesday deposit for Vernice. There's Miss Jenny again for Varo. Let me see some more of the comments. Christy, drop your comment again and I'll answer it. I didn't see it. I'm so sorry. Your question. Christy Harrison. Natasha, Chime. There we go. There's another Chime across the board. M. Tinker. Drop your comment. I'll be happy. Your question. I'll be happy to answer it. The way they're sending these checks out is weird, says Lakeisha. Well, at least it's now a little bit predictable. The stimulus checks are going out in waves. They go out on Friday mornings, and then the funds are released to certain banks immediately. Other banks hold it. So there is Sylvia, got it from MetaBank at 12 noon today. Congratulations. I've had a couple people get it from Varo today. Congratulations to those Varo people as well. What about BMO Harris Bank? I don't know about that one. Fifth Third Bank. So again, a smaller bank like Fifth Third Bank, which is not a national bank, don't really know. Don't really know. It may be held to next Wednesday. Is it true that they could take to December to send it? That's not true, Pat. Again, just sort of urban legends. Pending on Direct Express now for April 7th, says Jimmy H. Team Supergirl. Oh, you answered my question. Well, I appreciate that. First National Bank in Kilgore, says Sally K. I don't know about that one. Would you like me to send donuts, says Brad B? That sounds wonderful. Well, guess what? I'm back with you tonight on Evenings LALATE. Make sure you tune into that big broadcast. It's at 5 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be a big broadcast, so I don't want you to miss it. Thank you for joining me on this super mega dose of a recording. The big update, if you've not missed it, is the following. The fourth wave of stimulus checks of $1,400 went out this morning from Social Security, from IRS, and they landed. They landed in the banks that appear in the live ticker. The ones that are not in the live ticker that also released the funds today are Varo and California Credit Union. California Bank and Trust. Tomorrow's going to be a huge day. But guess what? Tonight's Evening LALATE is a huge broadcast and really exciting news. Oh, let me jump into this chat. Christy says, LA, if the transcript says EIP 3, $0, what does that mean? That means that your economic impact payment was sent out. I don't know what the 0 means. Maybe it means that it hasn't been, I have no idea what the 0 means, but the EIP may mean that they are waiting to send it out. I have never heard of that. You may have to get someone on the phone from IRS. I have no idea what the significance of the 0 is. Great question. Wow, that's a new one. If you've not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Be part of this family. Let's get this family to 400,000 subscribers. Let's do it. Come on, let's do it. It's coming up on 1 year anniversary at the bottom of this month, April 25th. Also, if you've not liked this video, hit the like button. It really helps in the algorithm rankings. And if you're not become a member, thank you for the new members who joined during this live chat. I'll see you at 5 o'clock on the West Coast, 8 o'clock on the East Coast for Evenings LA, followed by Hazard Pay 90 minutes after that. It's going to be a big night with a lot of exciting news. I'm so excited to see you then. So make sure you subscribe, like this video, and stay with LA for more.